Yet again, welcome to yet another home range poultry video. Now on today's video, I want to show you guys how to actually do a Newcastle vaccination. Now Newcastle is one of the major diseases that usually affects your chicken, and of course you have to vaccinate against the disease because it's a viral disease. So on today's video, I want to show you how to prepare the vaccine so that you can actually administer it to your birds. Now, there are a couple of things that you're supposed to do before you do a Newcastle vaccination. Of course, first thing, you have to get the correct dosage and you have to get the correct vaccine. The other very important thing which I want to show you guys is that we actually have to thirst our chicken. So if you actually check inside you notice that the birds actually do not currently have any water inside, because we have to thirst them, and the thirsting has to occur for at least about 1 or 2 hours. So you don't just mix the vaccine and give it to the birds and they had water before, because what will happen is that they're not going to drink the vaccine water. So for us, what we did 2 hours ago, we removed all the drinkers from the poultry houses, so that now when we mix the vaccine water and give to the birds, they're actually going to consume it, and of course you will have done an effective vaccination. So guys, once you've done the thirsting for the birds, it's time for you now to actually dilute the vaccine. Now, as you can see, for this vaccine which I'm using, which is a Hiprevia B1 stroke H120, which is a Newcastle vaccine done by Hiprevia. Now, on this vaccine, what I'm going to do is supposed to be administered through drinking water. Now, the water that you're seeing here is actually distilled water. So this is water that you boiled yesterday at night. We let it cool overnight, and that's what now we are using now. So I want to show you the process of actually mixing the vaccine so that you know how to do it. So the vaccine that you're doing is a dosage for 500 birds, meaning that you're vaccinating about 500 birds. And anytime you're dealing with vaccines, make sure that you check on the expiry, on the manufacturer. And I can see on this particular one, it's expiring in January 2020. So I know the vaccine is okay to use. I have confirmed the dosage. So the next thing, always remember, hold your vaccine by the bottle, by the neck bottle, because once you hold it down there, your body heat is actually going to destroy the vaccine. So open up the vaccine. Guys, as you can see, whenever you're handling vaccines, you need to have protective gear. So you must always have your hand gloves, a face mask, all that. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to just fill up the bottle about halfway. As you can see, I've just filled in the bottle halfway in, and as you can see, the vaccine had already started diluting, and you just mix it like this. You don't use a lot of force. A lot of force often usually destroys the vaccine, so you just use some mild turning here and there, and just by so doing, you can actually literally see that inside the vaccine has already diluted. Okay, so the next thing you do is just top up the vaccine to the very maximum with the distilled water. Mix it up again a bit, just for good measure. And once you do that, as you can see, the vaccine is fully dilute inside. You can't see the solids that was at the bottom there. So that tells you that the vaccine is well mixed. And of course, finally, you will come and pour the entire vaccine inside the distilled water. Just for good measure, I make sure I remove all the vaccine. And then once I do that, I will get a nice clean stick to really mix up the water. And as you can see, again, I'm not using a lot of force mixing the water, just some mild stirring, and this should actually help you mix up the vaccine pretty well. All clean. As you can see, I just use very simple homemade drinkers that you can use for your birds. It's basically just a simple bucket, the 15-liter bucket, and what we've done is that we put holes on the side, and of course at the very top I'll go ahead and cover to make sure that the birds actually don't keep stepping inside or patching on the sides and then they have droppings inside. So get your drinker, the drum, and get now something to scoop the vaccine water. So just for good measure, I like making sure that I stir up the vaccine water more. Spill the water all over the place, because once you spill this water all over the place, you need to remember that this is a virus that you're actually dealing with. So you can easily start spreading the virus all over the place once you step into the water that drips. So be gentle, be very gentle. And also, I hope you notice that I'm working under a shade, so it's not under direct sunlight, because the direct sunlight again will destroy the vaccine. So there you go. Why? Because you've thirsted them and they're actually thirsty. And as you can see, they've already started going there and they're actually drinking the water. And of course, once or two notices that, the rest will actually come and, you know, as you can see, all of them want to go there. So the one thing that we have to get is the cover. Don't forget the cover, because if you don't put the cover, the birds are actually going to start going on top, and of course they'll pour up all the water. So there is the cover. So we've covered the drinker. So this vaccine water, we're only going to give it about an hour or so. An hour should be enough. And within the hour, they will actually already have finished the vaccine. Chances are that they're going to do that in the next 30 minutes. And there, you will have done an effective vaccination. So we'll come back again after about an hour. We see whether they'll have finished the vaccine water. And after the vaccine water, we just give them some plain water, and you'll have actually done an effective Newcastle vaccination.